guys, it's Leanne. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new then of course welcome back, and thank you so much for returning to watch me and hopefully subscribing by now if you're returning. So on that note, can I just please remind everyone to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any uploads. Makeup Revolution London Fast Base Foundation Stick. The shade that I'm using is the shade F10. Looks like this, and this is how much product you actually get. Now, I've used this once yesterday. I just tried it yesterday and I'm not sure how I feel about it, so I thought I'd do a review video for Foundation Friday. So I really like the packaging. It literally just reminds me of like a nice lipstick. Just going to read out some of the claims that this foundation makes. So the Revolution Fast Base Foundation melts into the skin. It has a fresh and dewy finish. You can blend it with fingers, brush or beauty sponge. And the shade F10 is for medium skin tones with a golden undertone. I was just guessing that this shade would work for me, but I think it actually does work for me, but you can be the judge of that. It perfects, contours and highlights your complexion. Oh, excuse my dog wanting to leave the room. So I've already primed the skin with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. To do this review, I've decided that I'm going to be not setting the foundation on one side, but I'm going to set it on the other side to see if it makes any difference in how the foundation lasts or looks on the skin. I'm just going to go straight in. Now, it does actually look a little bit dark for my skin, but we'll make it work. So, blending it out with the Juno & Co. Microfiber Sponge. So it's actually blending away quite easy and it's not actually drying just yet. And when I was actually looking up the product information online about this, it doesn't actually say if it gives a full coverage or sheer coverage or medium, but so far from my own opinion, I've always found that cream products like this normally do tend to give a more full coverage, and so far the coverage is quite nice really. It's quite easy to move the product around, and I'm just going to do the neck. So I'm not sure if everyone can see, but there is a spot under here and it's peeking through already. So that's not what I want to be seeing after one layer of foundation. So that's what the foundation looks like. I think the skin looks very, very dewy, and that is one of the claims that this foundation does make. I have normal to combination skin. So I have combination skin. In some parts it's quite oily, and then in other parts I'd say it's just quite normal. It's not particularly dry or anything. But I think this product for somebody with oily skin might not be the best product because it does look so dewy, which I actually do like. But again, that's because I've got normal / combination skin. So oil is never really a problem for me. Again, this spot is just coming through. So I've decided that I'm going to be setting the right side of the face, and to set I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. So this is another new product and I tried it out yesterday and thought it was a brilliant product, so I'm going to try it again today. Now this product is in the shade Light, which is a bit worrying because it doesn't say translucent. So it just sets makeup and creates a soft focus blurred finish. I hope that this doesn't actually show up or change the colour of the foundation. So I'm going to be going in with my little powder puff, and I've just tipped some of that powder into the lid, and then I'm just going to be tapping off any excess. So I'm just pressing that into the skin quite firmly as well. So I think that obviously this side looks a lot more matte, but it still does somehow manage to look quite radiant and even dewy. Even these areas here still looks a little bit dewy. Even though I've mattified it, it still actually looks quite dewy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off camera, do the rest of the makeup off camera, check back in and I'm going to be doing a wear test. I'm going to try and leave this foundation on my skin for about 7 hours or so. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, so I'm going to check back in at 9 PM tonight, and then I'm going to see how the foundation's held up and which side has held up better. BRB. So I'm just checking in now. So this foundation has been on my skin for about 6 or 7 hours now, and as you've seen in the tutorial, I did actually set this side with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. This side I did not set it, but both sides are looking pretty similar, but I do prefer the side that I did actually set it with powder. I feel like it looks a little bit better than this side. So one thing that I'm noticing about this foundation after about 6 hours of wear is the shine. I did say it gives a very dewy and fresh finish to the skin, but this is just looking very, very oily and greasy. It looks as if it's greasy when in reality it doesn't really feel that way on the skin. But yeah, it's definitely, because it looks a bit greasy, I feel like it's emphasising pores, especially on the forehead, which are never normally a problem for me. My pores are normally just only here on the cheek area. So I feel like that's quite interesting because this doesn't normally happen. And yeah, I feel like on the nose as well, it's not really lasted on the nose very well. The nose has definitely worn off. So all my freckles are coming through on the nose, and it just looks like, in real life, I'm not sure if this is showing up on camera, but in real life, all this just looks like a red, I've got a red tip. So all here, you can see it just came right off. So I don't think, for me, I'd be purchasing this foundation again. I don't think it's really doing my skin any favours, and that's just even me as a person who has normal/combination skin. So it's brilliant for the price because it is only £5.99, as I've said, but I just don't think I'd purchase this again, or I wouldn't risk using it on clients, especially clients with oily skin, because as you can see, my forehead just looks so greasy and so shiny, and it really is emphasising pores. So I don't think I would actually recommend this foundation. It'd be good to buy if you like a pan stick product, then yeah, go for it. Obviously it has advantages of being so small, you know, you can fit it in your makeup bag for travel. It's very easy to just put on, it's very quick and convenient, but for how the skin looks, I don't actually like this look on the skin. It's too greasy, it's too dewy, it's not doing what a foundation should do, which is obviously concealing blemishes and pores rather than emphasising them. I'd say the coverage as well is medium coverage, although there's no official thing online that says what coverage it is. I'd say it's definitely medium coverage. But yeah, overall I wouldn't recommend this foundation, but I suppose it's that cheap and good value that you could get one just to try anyway. So I hope that everyone found this useful, and thank you for watching.